So I think this argument that somehow the United States and its presence in the Middle of the East created terrorism is false. I think that there's much to be said about the ongoing presence of the United States as being somewhat of an incentive for more terrorists to be created. There is a logical argument there. But having said that, I think we need to recognize that terrorism is a fact of life. It doesn't matter from where it was born, from where it was amplified, from where it was strengthened. We need to take actions to defeat it, destroy it, and it can't simply be done by military force. It also has to be done by societal changes. Terrorists and Daesh are not being supported by the United States.
DAEŞ'e destek vermekle suçluyorlardı. Şimdi hepsi ortadan kayboldu. Ve tam aksine terör örgütüne, DAEŞ de dahil olmak üzere, YPG, PYD bunlara destek veriyorlar. Çok açık net ortada. Hepsinin tescilli olarak, bütün resimle, fotoğraflarıyla, video kayıtlarıyla elimizde belgeleri var.
However, the United States has in fact been providing weapons and equipment to groups such as YPG that have joined us in our fight against Daesh. Now that may be very short-sighted for the United States and the Obama administration, because what it does is it brings on tension between the United States and Turkey, one of its closest allies and a fellow ally in NATO. So I think arming the YPG, who have been the most effective rebel group in fighting Daesh, may have some short-term consequences, positive to the United States and the coalition. But in the long term, we've got to very strongly consider the national interests of Turkey. If we are at cross purposes in our interests, we need to get those resolved. We can't have NATO without Turkey. We can't have a strategic partnership with a vital country such as Turkey if we are constantly at loggerheads on this issue of the PKK and the YPG. I would challenge your assertion that we are seeing YPG personnel that are armed and trained by the United States then going to countries such as Turkey, Europe, United States, and committing terrorist acts. But I think the larger issue is exactly right. Syria has become basically a training ground for terrorists around the world.